Welcome to the lecture series Programming with Problem Solving. So this session is going to be on list and tuples which are in Python. So what is a list? It is a collection of things but it is enclosed in a square bracket. So commas can be used in between to make the separation. So we can say the list is a sequence of data type which are used to store the collection of data. And like list, we have other types like tuples and strings. But the main point what we have to consider is this list are mutable elements. So the values it can be changed wherever it is needed. So we can create a list with multiple distinct or duplicate elements also. We'll see a program to make the demonstration on list. So how to create a list? So this block of codes explain that. So here it is a blank list. So inside the data is not available. So list within the square bracket. If we ask to print the list, it will create a blank list. So if you want to create a list with numbers, so here is the program. So inside the list and within a square bracket, you can feed the numbers. And if you use the syntax print slash n list of numbers, the line will be printed. And if we ask a print list, the data which is available inside, that is the numbers are printed here. So we can also create a list of strings and we can do the access using index also. So here the list of strings are created. Hi is a string, for is a string and hello is a string. It is separated with comma and it is put inside a square bracket. So if we asked it to print, it will print the items like hi, far and hello. And so now what we are doing is we are using the index. So the index of I is 0, the index of r is 1 and the index for hello is 2. So this print list 0 means it will print hi, and then print list of 2 means it is asking the compiler to print the value of index 0, that is hello. And then next we will move on to the tuple. So these tuples are created by placing a sequence of values that are separated by comma. So you can look into the syntax to that are used in tuple. The values it can be separated with comma. And the important point is tuples are immutable. They do not allow any deletion of a part of it. But the entire tuple it can be deleted by using this function del. So different operations it can be done in tuple. We can access the tuple and we can do the concatenation. We can add two different tuples and we can do the slicing of tuple and we can also do the deletion in tuple. And here is a program to demonstrate the concept of tuple, how to create an empty tuple. Here is the simple code. So tuple 1 is equal to, we have given only the brackets, and then if we ask this print tuple 1, it will give you the output like this. So we can create an empty tuple like this, and we can also create a tuple with the use of a string. Here for tuple 1 the strings are given as high and far, and if we ask to print the tuple 1, so you will get the output as high and far. And we can also create a tuple with the use of a list. So here is the list 1 is equal to 1 2 4 5 6, like that the list is given. And if you asked to print tuple of list 1, here you can see the tuple of all the list is getting printed within the brackets. So we can also create a tuple with the use of a built-in function. Here you can see the code tuple 1 is equal to tuple of high, and if you are asked to print tuple of 1, it will print um, like hi, that is it's creating a tuple with the use of the built-in function. So here we'll discuss more built-in functions. We have an index, we have a count. So the what it is happening at this index in tuple is it returns the index of the given value when it is available. And then this count, it can return the frequency of occurrence of a specified value. And like this, we do have many other functions. All it returns true if all the elements are true, or if the tuple is empty. So any it will return the true value true if any element of the tuple is true. If the tuple is empty, it will return false. And then we have len function, which can give us the size of the tuple, and then we have the enumerate function. It returns the enumerate object of the tuple, and you have max function to find the maximum element of the tuple, and we have the minimum function to which can return the minimum element of the tuple, and you have the sum function that can do the addition, and we have the sort function. Um, so it can do the sorting, and you can have the use the tuple function as in the example. It can convert an iterable value to a tuple value. So here let me discuss the similarities and differences between the list and the tuple. So the functions like len, max, min, sum, any, all, sorted, all these it can be used with both list and tuple, but the functions like append, insert, remove, pop, clear, reverse, sort that cannot be used for tuples. So the functions count and index, it can be used with both the list and tuples. And and the next similarity is like tuples, it can be stored in list, and the list can be stored in tuples, and both these lists and tuples can be nested also. So coming to the differences, these tuples are mostly used for heterogeneous data, and the lists are used for the homogeneous data type. And iterating a tuple is faster than the list, and this is the most important point. The lists are mutable, but the tuples are immutable. The tuples, it contains the immutable elements, but it can be used as a key for the dictionary pair. That's all about this. Thank you.